Anyway, though, so he was buying. So he was actually buying. I was supposed to be getting $1. And I knew the prices that Rasputin was selling it for because he was posting some of it. But anyway, though, so he was buying. He was paying the people who were making the nose pen. They're not nose pens, by the way. They're actually like clips, and they're actually really popular all throughout the world. The little clips, and that's another money he's stealing. Is I'm selling these wooden pins all over the world, and they're like so popular, and they can't make them fast enough. And Rasputin's paying like one bit of metal for each of them, but he's selling them for $1. So he's stealing money like crazy, and anyway, and so because they're really popular and they're being sold through the port because the ships are that go to Venice every day. Anyway, so he's like this rich guy that's not actually a rich guy because he's actually selling my stuff, all over. He's using my connections to basically sell the stuff. So anyway, like I say, all this stuff comes out, and like back then with me, it's like epic war with me versus Rasputin. Like he is so powerful. He's like, I'm so powerful, and he was powerful. Like he almost killed me. Like he got close to actually killing the creator Lusifer Star, or at least really making me messed up. And like I say, in the end, because he's trying to, it's just bad. It's really, really bad. It becomes this epic bad thing that actually might be the start of World War I, or one of the wars, basically, over Venice. And so, like I say, in the end, basically, I have more money. He actually gets almost like he's a really big problem. And so I'm trucking along through time and space, and like he's he's actually like trying to like affecting me, basically. And it's like, I mean, so I'm Lucifer though, but I'm still, but he almost kills me. I mean, he almost kills all my people because he's hunting me and he wants me dead. But we make weapons and knives and guns and have more mining. So it's like this epic war, like I say, between me and Rasputin, or his Rasputins, which actually means respite. So because where this war is happening all over the world, and it happens in India, it happens all over, where he's actually like burning down my stuff and trying to kill my people. He's just killing everyone, basically. He doesn't even care who he kills or who he has people killed. He just like, if you think I have a problem, kill him. And so he's killing all these people because all he cares about is his opium, and that's it. And he's just lying. Anyway, though, so like I say, Germany goes in there and basically, for the fear. Yeah, I mean, the Irish were there too. Like I say, Venice is one of those spots where people realize that was what was Germany, and down this road was Ireland, and down that road was Scotland, or saying, I mean, these armies basically are converging on Venice, like from different directions, like where they actually get to the bottom. They're like, we all work for LS. And it was like this mind-blowing, eye-awakening thing to realize that we're all allies right there. Like Venice was actually where we realized that we were all allies, because it's like, and like there's, it ends up being like this this little, over the next like 50 years, it's like this fun time and happy time when a lot of the crime goes away, and people are happy because they realize they have friends, and that the world might be okay. Before then, there's all this death and destruction. No one knows who's good and who's bad because Rasputin was just randomly paying people to die and stuff, and trying to kill all the good people in the world or something like that. It was really bad. Like Rasputin was one, like no one, like everyone says Rasputin, but it's like there were 50 of them and they were really bad people, like the worst. Anyway, whatever. Anyway, though, but it involves Venice, and you really got to look it up, and it's really one of those fascinating stories that's just like this epic thing involving this little blacksmith shop, the little wood, there's little wood pins and stuff which are sold all over. Everyone likes the little hairpins. The hairpins, they're little wood things that go down on the thing, on the clothespins. Like he's even selling to Singapore, and he's actually saying that he was buying from Singapore. See, Rasputin says he's buying the hairpins from Singapore, they're painting them over there, or they're actually he's actually getting opium from over there or something, or some of one of these other places. Anyway, the Singapore or whatever connection basically. But he's actually opium he's getting from over there. So anyway, whatever. Anyway, though, so eventually, we come down on him and kill him, and suddenly the world's, because he was like free rape, everything's legal, rape, killing, death. He didn't really care. Of course, he didn't care. I mean, he was just like, the town burns and everything like that, and he doesn't. He's like, my drug stash is okay. Get the drug stash. Like, I'm serious. There's a fire, and the first thing they get was opium, the cocaine. They let the women and children and people burn to death. They didn't even know there was a fire. All he cares about is drug. He's like, get the gold. Like all he cares about is drugs, his gold, and like, yeah, the city burns one time, or there's a giant flood, and every time they're like, yeah, get the gold, get the opium, we know. That's what the last mayor wanted. That's all he cared about. Anyway, and I actually care about the people. I'm like, what the? Fuck the gold, fuck the opium. Like, forget that. Save the people. What have I put? What? I'm like, what's going on down there? Like what the? And they're like, what? You don't care about the opium or the gold? It's like, well, I care about it, but an emergency, like war or death, save the people first. They're like, whoa, you're different. I'm like, well, yeah, I'm a real leader and creator. So, yeah, I mean, they thought all I cared about was gold. It was like it's like Rasputin is hoarding like everything. There's even these cartoons with Rasputin like holding all this stuff, or saying on this mountain or whatever. Anyway, though, yeah, it's a good story though. Venice, Rasputin, he was there. Yeah, you gotta look it up. It should be made into a movie. Actually, it's one of those things where it's like it's World War II, World War One, I think, or something like that, or somewhere around in there. And anyway, afterwards, like I say, after we pry him out, where I'm like, I am Lucifer. Actually, back then I was like, I am Lucifer. And canon and stuff. Now I scream I am all, but back then I used to scream I am Lucifer. And basically out invented him, and had real cannon and real lot of stuff, and really good guns and swords and stuff, and I ended up killing him. Well, I'm also the creator, but anyway, yeah. So anyway, people love me though, because like I'm really cool. I care about the children. I care about the people, and everyone's like, "Oh, he's cool." I was like, "Yeah, I'm cool." I mean, I'm really awesome. Like I was a massively good inventor. I paid a lot of people. I cared about the kids, cared about playgrounds, cared about toys, cared about school, and like recesses, and like playtime, and stuff like that, and like the fun, the good things in life. That's what I cared about. Like showing movies and carnivals and cotton candy, and just the things that really make life worth living. So, and like pretty clothes with colors, not just sacks that you wear, not just wooden shoes, but shoes that are comfortable. I cared about all that. And so people are like, you're like a breath of fresh air. And then Venice slowly starts getting to stop being such a swamp and a putrid mess. And we invest a lot of money in. And like I say, everyone's like, yay! They're dancing in the street and they're drinking wine. And eating good food, and they're like, wow, this is so much better. Like, yeah. That's what happens when you get a real leader, a real creator. Things really happen, it's really changing, and it's really wonderful, of course. Like, that's why you don't want bad management. So, yeah. So we had a moment. Me and Venice and everyone else, and I snuggled, and I was like, I love you guys too. I'm glad I could be here to help, because I'm like, I literally said, I am Lucifer, and we had cannons and guns, and it was like, and I was like, 1,000 gold on his head, just kill him. and or 300 gold on his head, which was a lot back then. I was like, just kill him. And like I say, once they killed him, they're like, we're so glad, you can keep the money. We had no idea he was that bad. And I was like, yeah.